well, you're a Leicester MP. Your constituency has historically had a high level of migration, legal migration. Now, that's another arm of this topic. The Home Secretary has just unveiled a 5-point plan, which he says is going to cut the legal migration numbers, 750,000 thereabout, by 300,000. Do you agree with his plan? And would you keep
I think
the
the fundamental flaw in the government's approach is that they haven't dealt with the key issue of skill shortages and
I want to come to all of that. But,
no, but
would you keep
Trevor,
Mr. Cleverly's plan, which includes stopping dependence, raising the threshold at which work visas are granted, and so on?
So we have been calling for some while for the salary threshold to be increased and for the government to get rid of the 20% discount they've had. But let me tell you what the problem with the plan...
Let me just... That's shortage occupations.
You're asked for shortage occupations. So what is the key problem here? We need an immigration system, a legal migration system that works for our economy. We do not want a system that is just used to plug gaps because we don't have a proper plan for skills or training in this country. And that has been the prime failure. If you look... Trevor,
I want to ask you about that, but I just want to ask you about what's happened this week. Cleverly says, I've got a plan, I'm going to cut the numbers by 300,000. He has specifically said what he's going to do, and I just want to know whether Labour will keep those
seeing
measures.
as we have been calling for the government to remove that discount and to raise the salary thresholds, I'm glad they have finally caught up.
OK.
But when you have a shortage occupation list that has included engineers for a decade, nurses for more than a decade, that they've only just put bricklayers, other construction workers on it only 4 months ago. I mean, anybody who knows anything about building in this country knows we've had that shortage. So the fundamental problem with the government's plan is they haven't got a real plan to give people the skills and the training they need in this country, which is why, if you let me say our plan, Trevor, because people always rightly want to know what we would do, which is why we'll have fundamental reforms of the apprenticeship levy to give employers more flexibility, why we will have new technical excellent colleges which can really focus on what we need in local areas to give people the skills they need, because we are a party who wants to give the British people the skills and the training they need to have the jobs they want to build a better life for themselves and their families. And that is how you deliver a managed and controlled immigration system.
Well,